So what are you looking forward to now? What gives you hope now?
Well, I'm kind of in that last chunk of life, I mean, I'm not old, but I'm kind of in the, that last, well, I don't even think third. And now I know everything I've learned. And it's just such a different place to approach life and relationships and myself.
What's different about it?
It's so much more settled. It's so much more true. It's, yeah, I
Content?
content probably works here. Yeah. But there's a knowing, right? I think that maybe a lot of those things that, we can check off on a resume and say, well, those were impressive. I think I sort of did them. Like first you go to high school, and then you go to college, and then you get your job, and then you get married, and then you have your kids. And then I took like a 1950s manual and just checked as I went along. This is like the first time I think that I synthesized a whole lot of what I've learned, what I've experienced, what I will never do again, what I really hope to get the chance to do again. And now I feel like I can.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Is there anything else that you feel like you want to say that maybe we didn't cover?
I understand the resistance to believing you're not alone, hope is real, just hold on, reach out. It's so hard. It's so hard to want to do those things. It's so hard to believe those things when you're in it. And I think that you doing, a program like this, a story like this, a segment like this is part of what's going to change that, because the more people who hear somebody saying, I get it, I was there. And I've talked to hundreds of other people who were there. They're not there right now. And you never think you're not going to be there. And I don't know how you convince someone in that dark place, but I do think it's what was missing. And if someone had sat at the end of my bed, and I wouldn't have let them in my house, so they couldn't have, so it has to be metaphorically, and said, hey, you know what? Do you have this and this and this? Do you think this and this? Because that sounds a lot like depression. And I did this and this and this, and it helped. Or can I make an appointment with you and drive you to it? Can I help you with this? Because it seems like it's too much to do alone. And it is. It is. It's too much to do alone. I mean, there are so many scary things that it's just easier to do holding somebody's hand. When your light has gone out, all it takes is a candle to light. You don't need a floodlight. You don't need, all these lights. You just need something to give you a little bit of light in your life again, to make you remember it's there.
Well said.
Thanks.